Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where it's a bit of a quick turnover, but I'm here to listen to my second song by WAGAKKI Band, who are a band who I knew a little bit about them, but I never heard them before I heard that first song. Go back and watch that reaction before this one if you haven't already, but absolutely blew me away. I know everything's about different choices, but to me it was just everything I liked. It was like that hard rock ethos, sort of beautiful Japanese imagery, and those Japanese traditional instruments that I just love so much, and as a few of them might know as well. I've learned to play koto and shamisen. I can't play shakuhachi, just can't get the breathing right. It sounds like I'm going but I love these instruments, and so it was great to hear them played respectfully and talent, but in that rock genre. I was actually thinking, because I was talking to a friend, I was reading some of the comments on that video. It's kind of interesting. One person said, and I agree with this wholeheartedly, that instead of it being, and this was kind of actually echoes slightly what I said, instead of it being hard rock played on folk instruments, it was like a folk band playing hard rock. And that was an important difference, and I think that really worked. By the way, there's a TV lighting me up, so all the colours are going to change a lot. It's dark in this room, and I've got a huge TV. That's the easiest way to do it. Anyway, so I'm really excited to hear this. I did actually leave a comment saying I wanted to hear if they could transfer that to a slightly different sound, if they could do something a bit slower that would have a same effect, whether it was a one-trick pony, a trick that I love and would watch over and over again, but I wanted to hear something different just to know, is this a band that I'm really going to love? Because so far, totally loved what I've heard. One song, but I've totally loved what I've heard. Anyway, it was recommended to me that I should listen to Strong Fate. So I'm excited, but also really nervous about this one. I'm really hoping it's going to come across and just blow me away as much as the first one did. So here we go. This is Strong Fate, which will hopefully leave me needing a strong coffee. I love her voice, I really do. And the video imagery is already straight on point. I love how the electric guitar is just underneath, giving everything a bit more power, but it's not the central focus. Guy's face tattoos real. I'm starting to wonder if they're Yakuza. Or maybe it's a lot of henna tattoos. great. Visually really good. So I'll go through a few points, starting with video. I mean, the video was, once again, really good. Kind of a bit hard to follow there. A lot of quick cutting of slow motion shots doesn't always help, but the visual quality, again, really impacted. They seem to be a very sensory band. I mean, in the same way that the sounds are really fantastic, you know, the sounds are really full. The screen is always very full as well. Your eyes never get bored in the same way that your ears don't get bored with them. And now I'll just quickly break into the fact that the one real difference there with the video for me, which is that this was a dark one, which you kind of expect with a slower, less upbeat song. I mean, I can't complain. I like the video. Like I said, it could have been cut maybe a bit better, but I think maybe with the darker colours, it kind of just sort of creeps slightly more into a dramatic hard rock video element. But it is amazing that they seem to have a lot of money spent on them. I know that they, I mean, the first time I actually saw them was during the last Olympic Games, actually. They did, I think it was for TV Tokyo, they did a theme tune. Like every TV network gets a band to do the theme tune for their coverage. And this band, I think, did it for TV Tokyo. And so I saw them, but I never really heard it because I didn't really watch that channel, but occasionally saw clips of the video. So, you know, it's one of those bands where visually they really come across, and so obviously have a lot of popularity doing sort of big gigs like that, which would probably explain why there's a lot of budget going into this. But the video really doesn't look like any money's been spared. It looks really impressive. Now, let's move on to the song. The song, I'll just from the start say I can't say that I like it as much as the last one, but then again, the last one was such a high watermark. That's like one of those songs where you just go, this song, I'm never going to forget this song, this is brilliant. So to say that it's not as high as that, in my opinion, is not an insult by any means. So I'll pick some weaknesses in it, not that there's many. I mean, I'll start with the compliments, which is the fact that the sound, once again, sounds really on point. I love the fact that things switch around right after I said it's nice that the guitar's being used as an underlayer to give everything power. There was a little break where it came in and the guitar got to like sort of come to the forwards and give like a little energetic, not a riff, but like a little run, which gave a lot of power. So everything was moving around as well. I mean, they really have so much detail in their songs, and such a fantastic array of instruments, well played, and with a really good balance. You know, everything gets its place and sits in place. So the arrangement, I think, is one of their strongest qualities, that they have those tools and they use them in fantastic arrangements. Now, when it comes to the songwriting, it wasn't that catchy, which I guess is not really something you can hold against it. When you're doing a slower song, especially with a big chorus like that, it did actually have, there is always a certain element of pressure that it has to be something anthemic. And with a big video like that, you are kind of putting yourself in that area. Like I say, I think because it wasn't that catchy and it didn't come across that anthemically, it felt almost like maybe they had missed what they wanted to achieve with that, but you know, that's just me giving an opinion from outside. I'd also say that it was interesting because there were so many different parts to the song. In the same way that it was nice that everything got its own place in the music and everything moved along, it did also feel occasionally like the song was a little bit bitty, like it was changing between different sections, and sometimes it didn't feel like it flowed as well as the other song I had heard by them, or other songs that try a similar trick to this. But, you know, I'm nitpicking. I don't know if that's just an expression we have in England, actually. I don't know if you have that in other countries as well. I mean, we certainly don't have it here in Japan. but yeah, nitpicking, basically looking for tiny little things to criticise. Honestly, if I hadn't heard the first song first, and if I wasn't desperately trying to find some way of not sounding like I'm already a desperate fan of theirs, which I think I'm becoming, then yeah, this would be a very different review. But honestly, it's a fantastic song, really beautiful video, really beautiful performance. They do seem to err a little bit on the side of, I'm not going to call them visual kei. I'm not too familiar with visual kei, but the little bits of it I've seen is just like too much like hairspray and style. They're not like that, but they do seem to be like, well, I don't think they are. Someone might tell me more. But it does seem to be this emphasis on always looking cool, slow motions, and like really filtered shots. But you know, I can't find much to criticise with these guys as of yet, and I can't wait to hear more. As usual, when I'm getting used to a new artist, try and give me things that are varied, that are different from the songs I've heard before, and love to hear your comments. Anyway, like I say, I'm trying to criticise, but I love this. Another fantastic song. I'm really, really excited to hear more of this artist. So until next time, like I say, comment, all the YouTube stuff, subscribing, all that. But until then, for now, from Japan, ciao ciao.